We're live. That's paint.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Creative Sound, Creative University. I'm your host, Ella, on set. And we are live right now. We're going to start this beat from scratch, as we usually do on these live streams. So I just want to say thanks to Devin, that's always here first. Appreciate you, sir. Two Nickels in the building, man. Appreciate you, sir, for coming out, man. We're going to have a wonderful stream. And it's a couple things I want to mention that I think would be useful for my beat making community. Well, it's Native Instruments. Native Instruments has a couple of expansions that they released. Snuck up on me. I knew about it, but it snuck up on me because I haven't really played with it. But today I had the chance to play around with this new expansion called Freeform. And Freeform, I must say, is probably my best expansion yet. That thing is crazy. I was playing with it all day, making beats and just coming up with stuff. So we're going to be using Freeform. There's an affiliate link in the description of this video as well. And then there's another one that they pushed out. It's called, I can't remember. Native Instruments always pushing out products. So it's hard to remember everything that they do or every product, but I just know Freeform is like one of my faves right now. They did the thing with that one. It's like a jazz hip hop, like vintage drums. I love vintage drums. But if I go and what was the other one? It's in the description. I'm just lazy to look at it. It's called Concrete Sun. Concrete Sun is a Asian style hip hop kit, and with the Asian hip hop kit has always been in our culture. That sound, it's always been there. So it's like now you have access to these sounds now, and it's available for you guys to go ahead and pick it up real quick. So both of those did I put that in the link? I don't remember if I did. I probably did. If you guys are interested in it, just let me know. I'll probably add it later or something like that. But mostly we're talking about Freeform. Freeform is fire. I also want to invite you guys to our Discord channel. We're on Discord. When I'm not live, we are on Discord chopping it up, building. We're building. It's all about family, building up. Building up the server there. Creative.art/Discord. So you guys feel free to join us over there. We'd love to see you, get to know you, and yeah, let's do it. We just ended our profile builder deal for a month. For the month of August, we were coming up with 2 beats per week, and I am getting ready to give out a free course to everyone who participated in that challenge. So everybody came up with 8 beats total that they probably would have never came up with on their own. Have they not joined this? Something pushing them, everybody to post 2 beats per week. So it was pretty cool. And there was no winner. You know what I mean? Everybody's a winner. It's just you follow the rules and you get ahead. And that's what it's about. So since everybody won, everybody get a free course. Check that out. So that's how that went. I have 8 new beats that I made in the month of August. And then come on now, that's probably more beats than some of you guys created in like a year, right? For those of you that don't have a workflow like that. So anyway, that's what it is. As usual, we are making beats inside of Bitwig. We just kind of been in Bitwig for a while. We'll be back in Studio One pretty soon. I don't know when, but we just kind of been hanging out in Bitwig. Bitwig just been holding me down in terms of like the workflow, things like that. I just been enjoying myself in Bitwig. Bitwig has a lot to offer, and it seems as though there's a lot of other people who feel the same way. Because I'm starting to get comments and messages and stuff from people who saying, "Hey man, I switched over to Bitwig, man. Ever since you started doing work in there, we in Bitwig right now." So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like Studio 16 is coming around the corner because they have not released a new update in a minute. So I really feel like it's coming, and a lot of you guys feel that way as well. So it's like, I hate for you guys to switch over to Bitwig, spend money to working on that platform, and then Studio 16 come out with some heat. As a matter of fact, I was looking at a stream, not a stream, but a video earlier. It's another guy that was making, he was discussing the list of things that he would love to see that Personas release in Studio 16, and the list was pretty cool. He said some of the same things that I said, but then he went further. Clip launch, I did make a point to say, man, Studio One needs to bring in clip launch because everybody's doing it now. And it's just, if they don't bring that in Studio 16, it's like, man, what is the deal? Like bruh. So Ableton Live started it off, and then you got Bitwig that got it, and then Digital Performer has it, and then there's a version of that inside of Logic, or is it? I don't think there's a clip launch in Logic, but they got something. Nah, I don't know. But cute. No, I think that's it. There's another platform that's doing it, and of course, Machine been doing that. You know what I mean, with that type of workflow. They call it Ideas View. But yeah, it's like, man, if Studio One Personas, the folks over there Personas, if they don't bring that, man, it's like, man, what are y'all doing? We've been asking for more advanced tools like updating the sampler and how it functions and how it works, update the note effects, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And we, just, I know everybody want to do things simple and have something easy, but like, we just kind of need more modulation, just more things we can do to be creative. Like, there just need to be more creative tools, period. If they bring that to the table, you know, Devin is guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty of it. Yeah, tell him. Two nickels, tell him. Tell Devin about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Two niggas was telling how much fun we had, man. Man, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. What is clip launch? Yeah, clip launch is it's like the little 4 bar quick loop in well Ableton Live call it session view, but it's clip launch. It's like a clip. You launch a clip, like a short clip, 8 bar, 4 bar, 16 bar, whatever. It's a quick way to start something. I've done it all the time. Basically that's what it is, and I'll just switch over because that's where we're going anyway. It's basically what it is. You see the little grade rectangular boxes. This is clip launch, so I can get a beat started real quick. Using this, and then I have the arranger window to work in. And this is more so your linear workflow. So this is the range window is your linear workflow because you working left to right, and then clip launch is your quick 4 bar loops and your scenes and patterns and stuff like that. For those of you that have been following me for a while from the machine world, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Scenes and patterns. It's like a term. Scenes and patterns. Scenes and patterns. So yeah, let's get started. We are, like I said, we are in Bitwig, and we're going to be using Freeform to help us create this track because Freeform is like super serious. So I got this one sample that I actually, let's see, I actually want to chop this joint. Wait, so let me hold on. All right. So in one of these patterns, I'm using battery 4, by the way. Let's see. All right. Let me get this pattern going first, and then all right. So I got that one. All right. I want to actually stretch that. So what I'm gonna do here is come down here and stretch it. Go to stretch here and stretch it all the way to 3. Okay. Okay. Probably like this. Yeah. Okay. I like it. So one of the samples in here already is doing that. So now I want to do that to the other ones. So let's just bring this down. God, it's kind of hard to do that. Okay. So, hmm, I like that. Let's do that 2 times. Okay. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna come in and make sure that all of our notes are quantized. All right, cool, 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 cool. And let's bounce that in place right there. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is take my cut to just cut away at this here. Boom, boom. Cut that. Take that. So take this and cut that as well. I thought I did, but let's see what this sounds like if I reverse that. Come here and reverse that. We're gonna play it from here. Hmm. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, might I say. Hmm. Oh, dang, really? Okay. All right, Dev. I did it again. I did it again. I paid attention to the audio. The thing. Dang, man. Dang. What is going on? Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I got to do all this all over again. Um, I have to figure something out because this sucks. This sucks. Okay. It's supposed to be coming out, but it's not. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now that's weird. That's weird. All right. Let's. I gotta figure something out. Hold on. Hang on, guys. Glad I didn't go that far. Thanks, Dev. I appreciate that, man. See, people like you makes life amazing. Between you, two nickels, and I think 803, y'all be keeping me on on my toes, man. Cause I don't be paying attention to the Discord. It's like we got bro's number. Let's just call him. Okay. Can y'all hear that? Y'all should be hearing that now. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So if I'm starting over, this is what we're doing here. So let me see. Section shortcuts. I need to select time selection tool. That's a horrible key command, really. Let's take that out. Let's say toggle arranger loop. Toggle arranger loop. Really? Toggle arranger. Arranger loop. Just give me C, man. I know I'm gonna change this. So oh, oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. It's supposed to be 2. I need to put that back. Dude, I'm tripping. All right, let's play with some drums. Let's bounce that. Bounce that down. I ain't gonna fool with all of that. We're just gonna keep it right here. Okay, I have to pick another one. Okay. Well, I guess this is cool right here. All right, so let's stretch it. What's up, Blaze? Said, man, I can't leave Bitwig alone. I fired up Studio One early and don't have any inspiration. I think I'll return to it if 6 drops. I'm the same way, man. Like if and when 6 drops, I'll return. But right now, I'm having too much fun in Bitwig. I'm feeling that. 1, 2, 3. I shoot. I like it. Sound good to me. It is hard to bring it underneath like that. That's I'm tripping. Fuck God, I can just loop this joint like that. Oh, wait a second. I thought yeah, like that. Let's loop it. Oh, let me. I'm pulling all of the sounds from Freeform. stuff just coming to me. I don't know. That's fire. What's up, Kevin Franklin from Facebook? What's up, my friend? How's it going? I appreciate that. All right, let's try screen contact control. Yeah. Let's go for the new instrument that Native Instruments released a couple days ago. Let's go with I forgot what it was called. What is it? Ignition keys, that's what it is. I gotta scroll slow because there's so many to scroll through. Go slow. Really slow. Slow down. It's in here somewhere. Come on. Tell me I scroll past it. Maybe I got it. Wait, what is? Why am I not seeing it? Well, that's interesting. Is it not in here? We're just playing with it the other day. There you go. said no S1. Not on this stream. I like that. My stream stop again. I mean, I'm doing an awful job not paying attention to the so what kicked it out? I was fine. This type of stuff be getting annoying. I think that bot kicked me out. I'm gonna blame it on the bot. Cause I hear sound. Okay, I think. Well, I don't know why I did that. I'm testing something right now. That's crazy. Right, the thought bot. Exactly. Tripping. What's up, Trini B? What's happening? Welcome to the stream. If you guys are new here, please feel free to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on the stream. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe. Welcome. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy around here in these streets, on these YouTube streets. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's get to some drums. Let's get Machine in here, you know? Maybe I should play with the Concrete Sun. Concrete Sun is a new expansion kit.
Let me see if I can recreate that bass line. Oh, what's that? Oh, Big Wig just froze on me. But it caught us up for it. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what this black. That's the first time I'm seeing this. That's weird. Okay, let's take that out. Let's do it again. No problem. interesting. Do I like that? I don't know. I like that. Okay, machine froze on me. Start that. Mr. Brian is in the building. What up? Jay Beats is in the building. What's happening? What up, folks? How y'all feel? He says it sounds like butterflies after the first date. That's what's up. That means it's good vibes. I appreciate it. I like it. This is coming from Freeforms. Freeform Kit. Make sure these drums are on point though. Pattern a little bit more. I want to match the bass.
engineering.
Yeah, I like that better.
Gary Smith, what up? Jazz orchestra band. Right, in reverse. I feel like we need let's get this bass. I'm feeling that. Mary Jane. All right, let me save this. I haven't saved this thing yet, man. It's crazy. So crazy that I didn't save it, right? I know that's crazy. It's like the most craziest thing you can ever do. I was pushing Big Wig C. Where we are. All right, let me see. We're gonna save this to it's saved, guys. Woo hoo, gosh.
sound like it's, for some reason, it sound like it's Russian. That is bothering me. Oh, it's this. That's what it is. Let's fix it. Hmm.
What's up, Oscar? What's happening? My favorite plug-in, bass guitar. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay. I'm getting the sense of where I want to go with this. Okay, let me see. but there's no. Okay, I think I'm gonna come like. I forgot the chord. I didn't waited so long. Forgot what I was gonna do. Shame on me. It's interesting. Yeah, like that.
y'all know.
how that sounds. That's cool. Yeah. Hmm. I like it. Oh shit. CPU's doing fine, I guess. Look like 50%. See, this wanted to crash. Bit weird. It don't want to load. Okay. What's up, bro? It's a nice and peaceful beat. Appreciate it. Said, word, hopefully in the club, more folks inside. What y'all talking about? Cool with it. I like it. I like the vibes. What y'all thinking? We got everybody on with me. We got 9 people watching. Thumbs up if y'all are watching this stream. If y'all enjoying yourselves, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, we are streaming on several platforms, so we were getting a couple of comments that came in from Facebook, which is pretty cool. We're also on Twitter and Twitch at the same time. So there's a lot of CPU power going on. There's a lot of internet streaming power going on, as well as the DAW that's running at the same time. No worries. I have separate systems. So
That's how we running the smooth stream. Hopefully it's smooth for you guys. If y'all let me know if it's smooth, any glitching. We had a couple of issues over time where the audio was cutting out. I don't know what it was. Seemed like when I was switching scenes, the audio cut out. I don't know, but we've been moving forward with the stream with audio, so we good. It was hard to switch from Studio One to Bitwig. Okay, are you one of the ones who comment to one of my videos? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's definitely a challenge moving from one DAW to another because it's a new learning curve. But hopefully it wasn't too bad because there is a lot of similarities here that I've been talking about for a while now about like what it is when moving to Bitwig, if that's what you guys are doing. Now, I am not encouraging anybody to move over. If just because you see me do this, that's kind of what I've been preaching for a very long time. If you move over to Bitwig, hopefully it's because you see value and it makes sense to you according to your workflow. You know what I mean? Because when Studio 1.6 hit, whenever that is, or if there's a, because when Fender took over, we don't know if there will be a 6 coming out. I don't know, but if a 6 come out, I don't want y'all to be like feeling salty because you didn't stick around, because you do know Studio 1.6 is a upgrade fee if and whenever it comes out. So, but if you are like me, I switched over. I didn't switch, to be honest with you. I still use Studio One. I just use Bitwig as an addition to what I do. And when Studio 1.6 come out, I will definitely be in there checking it out, seeing what's good. Once again, I want to appreciate you, Dad, for hitting me up both times when my audio cut out. I really do appreciate that. I try to keep an eye on the comment section, but sometimes I don't when I get really involved in what I'm doing. But I definitely appreciate the lookout, bro. I want to encourage you guys to check us out on Discord. We are on Discord. Like I say, when I'm not live, getting to know the other people, network with other people and stuff like that. Other like-minded people, join us here. I would love to get to know you guys more and, chit-chat with you guys. Also, this is a great place to be when you need help. Technical issues may happen. I am pretty vast in things like Studio One, Machine, Bitwig now, of course, a part of it. Ableton Live is a part of the tools that I use. So if you guys use any of those tools, I can do my best to help you guys out in, any issues you may have. I usually use Mac, but there's other guys in the group that use PC. So if you guys experience any issues with either programs, somebody will chime in and help you guys out. So it's just a good overall community to be a part of. We're in there cracking jokes. We're talking about all types of topics. We're talking about the latest plugins or cheap plugins, cheaper alternatives. We just finished the profile builder for the month of August. Again, congrats to those people who participated in that. You now have 8 beats in addition to what you already have, which is pretty dope. So now you can prepare that for clientele, upload it somewhere where people could take a listen to it, and the possibility of you getting placement is very likely. You know what I mean? If you're doing the right things like marketing yourself and putting it in front of people. Of course, hopefully you guys are like doing things like me. What I do is like I turn up the volume and put a snippet on Instagram, You know what I mean? I got my Instagram connected to my Twitter, so anytime I post anything to Instagram, it's hitting my Twitter and my Facebook at the same time. So that cuts down the workload, and somebody will like it, and somebody can possibly hit you up like, hey man, is that beat still available? And then you go like, yeah, of course. And there you go. There you have it. You sold a beat, depending on what you guys work out in terms of like the price of your beat. Things like that does happen. It exists. It happens to me all the time. So that's where I wanted to take my people. And the whole idea behind that concept was that you guys watch me all the time make beats online, and I wanted to do something to, I wanted to orchestrate something to help you guys out that are watching. You guys make beats. You guys are dope at what you do. But sometimes we need fire, behind us to get us to actually do something, break out of our comfort zone. So that's what that was about. Once again, congrats to those people that participated in that. I don't know when we'll do another one of those, but pretty soon I will be taking votes and collecting emails to those who would like to join the next round, because we will do it again. Obviously, we might do it again before the year is out. I'm not sure, but I will definitely put something together to collect emails from you guys so that when we get ready to do it again, we have an email list. We can send that information out to those people that wants to participate in that. And of course, it's going to be better than the first one, because that's me. I'm always trying to improve anything that I do. So I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Dev. Oh, so I think I may have read your question wrong, official. I think you were asking me, was it hard to switch over? I thought you were saying it was hard. I thought you were saying it was hard to switch over. My apologies. I definitely misinterpreted. I'm looking at it again like, wait, he asking me if it's hard. To answer that question, no, it wasn't hard at all. It's definitely, like I said before, it's a familiar workflow. If we're looking at Bitwig here on the screen, they have the linear workflow. So if you're not used to the clip launch and area, then don't worry about it. It's just there. I advise you to learn how to use clip launch or session view, whatever they call it, because it's just like Ableton. So you have that option there. I think it's really cool to be able to create something real quick, like what you guys heard me do for the last, 2 hours or so. I just loop one section at a time. That's something you can do in clip launch. Loop a section over and over, and then duplicate it and build and take away and do whatever you have to do. And then you can actually record it in the session. The cool thing about Bitwig is that it allows you to run session view or the clip launch in addition to the range window. So and as you can see right here, you see both. You see this on the same screen. This is not possible in Ableton Live to see both of these. So here's the clip area, and the range window, which is this section right here. So in Logic, I'm sorry, not Logic, Ableton Live, you can only see, it's usually here, which is what we're looking at. And also, just by looking at this, you can see that we are looking at more information in terms of like the mixer. And we can also blow this up just like Studio One. We're used to like looking at the meters jump out like big meters so we can see what's going on. It's not something you can do in Ableton at the moment. But yeah, it's a lot of things that Bitwig does that is very familiar to us when coming out of Studio One. So I mean, it's not hard. It is different. It's definitely different. It is easy to get frustrated because things are totally different. The terminology is different. But the cool thing about this is that you also have the option to save custom key commands, which again is not something that Ableton Live supports. Studio One, we can do that all day. Now Bitwig offers that as well, so it's like really cool. When you bounce in place, which is something that I love to do, if I am ready to commit to something I created via MIDI or virtual instrument, I can go ahead and bounce in place with no problem. Two it's like a command. And actually there's two options. Like you can bounce in place or you can just bounce in place but with benefits, right? It's like having a girlfriend with benefits, right? So you got the friend, which is bouncing place. It's just going to bounce audio straight down. And then you also have this second option, also bounce. But when you bounce something down, here's the beneficial part about it. You have pre-effects, pre-fader, and then post-fader, and then custom if you wanted to like customize or whatever. So there's two options. So in Ableton, you have to freeze the track first. Then you have to do something else. Freeze and then consolidate it down, or yeah, it's like a few options to do that before you can do what we do as far as bouncing. So like that, I appreciate that. Also, the cool thing about Bitwig is that you can play audio and instruments on the same instrument channel. So even though this is an instrument track, I can have audio on the same track and it will play audio and MIDI information as well. So it responds really well. So that's something that nobody is doing, I don't think. So it's like that's fire. But it do have a lot of functionality, like Ableton. Like the one thing that would be nice if they had some type of block for arranging. You know, that would be cool. Because in Studio One, I utilize the arranger a lot to arrange tracks. And so instead of like trying to select a whole section or go for the the what they call it, the locator. I forgot that quick. The time selection tool. The time selection tool will allow you to select the entire section, but I mean it's cool to have that option to be able to move like the entire section. So you can select, as you can see, if I select my section here, and I'm just showing y'all what it is for me, like that works in Studio One. So, this is what we have to do to select a session. Then we can move things around. Studio One does this a whole lot better. So maybe in a later update or whatever, or maybe I'll be moving, back to Studio One. You know what I mean? Like I say, I have not moved from Studio One. It's just that this is what I'm using right now in terms of workflow, like creativity, inspiration. Studio One is not providing inspiration for me. I'm in Studio One when I'm mixing a project, like Studio One is bar none the best in terms of mixing. So I would never move away. If I move away, it'd be Luna. You know what I mean? That's the only way. That's the only thing I could see me doing if I was to move away from a platform for mixing purposes. It would definitely be Luna, but I think I'm okay in Studio One until they do something really whack that prohibits me to do what I like to do. But so far, I still use Studio One, and from time to time I still make beats in there. But there are some things about Bitwig, some other things that just dealing with modulations and effects and devices and stuff like that. The sampler is a little bit more advanced than Studio One. Studio One is super basic. Yeah, so it's not that hard actually. But ultimately it just depends on what you're trying to do. That's the question. Now for me, I'm different. Like, I can use Bitwig and I'll be okay. But if it just really depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that will really determine like if Bitwig is more complicated, or if is it easy or whatever. Like I say, there's a learning curve, because it's two different platforms, of course. But if you're doing simple stuff, I guess you'll be okay. But then again, it's like, why would you move over if you're not really looking for like certain things that Studio One is not capable of doing? You know what I mean? So that's the big thing right there. But I think Big Wig's cool. I mean, it's not as polished looking as Studio One or Ableton, but it is what it is. It works well. It works fine. I'll say one of the strong points of Studio One is that when I'm using Contact, I love how easy it is to route stuff in there in terms of like instrument using Contact. The 16 instruments, because you put 16 instruments inside of Contact, the library. Now, when I'm building tracks, that part is like my favorite, and it's not that easy doing it in Bitwig. That's the only thing. So I just kind of find myself just using the complete control. So here's the complete control instead. Like, so this is like you can only load up one instrument in complete control. And it's kind of nice actually, because when you're using complete control, it talks to your keyboard. If you have a keyboard, the complete control keyboard, the S49 or the 88 or whatever model you have, because you can see the information, in terms of like our, uh, changing the parameters here inside of the, whatever instrument you're using. You can see them on your screen, on your keyboard, instead of like going manually in here, which is cool. I end up doing it anyway, but I do have the option to mess around with parameters on my keyboard. And if I wanted to do anything like chords, or let me go to like, okay, if I go here, I can say turn on the scaler. Or the art. You know what I'm saying? With this part, this plugin, it actually talks to the controller here, and it will adjust the lights accordingly. It's almost like it's a direct link for this plugin with the keyboard, because it's complete control and it talks to the keyboard. Now, if you're using Contact won't talk to the the piano like this. And that's the reason why I feel like they made this. But Contact is cool because I'm able to put 16 instruments in there. So, it's cool. Like I'm not tripping there. But yeah, so I just been using this like standalone, because you can only put one instrument in here, and then you just, let me take this off before I forget. And it also talks to your keyboard in terms of like other like quick settings, things like that. So I think I just changed something. Now I gotta check, make sure I did that right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. Also, there's DAW integration here. It talks to my keyboard. I love that. It's all good. You can do whatever you want in here, just like any other DAW. One of my favorites, all time favorites, is using the browser. The browser here pops up everywhere you need it. So like if I need to like go to a track, say I want to add something, I can pop up the browser here. It'll pop up if I'm in the device area, the browser pop up here. And then of course on the side where I got rid of it and I don't remember how to get it back. There we go. The browser is here as well. You know what I'm saying? And the way that the browser works, it works in a functional way. Like it's just a better browser, period. Like it's just better. I love the browser. Studio One's browser is old and look like Windows 9, Windows XP. It's like they never upgraded it, and it's like it's kind of like it's cool because I could type in whatever I want. The way it's set up, drag, drop, it's dope, whatever. But I could do that here too. So, I could drag, drop stuff over, whatever. It's all the same stuff. But I just love how this browser is set up because things are color coded. You know what I mean? You can see your VSTs, your VST3s, like that stuff is color coded, like in a way where you just know what you're grabbing for. So, and there's like little icons to show you, just different things just happening. So I just feel like they have a better handle on how things are. And then if you were here long enough, you saw how Bitwig handled some very heavy processing because there was a plugin I tried to add in here and it did not want to load. And that would have crashed Studio One. I could tell you that. When the plugin don't want to act right, it'll crash the program. Bitwig handled itself very well. It did not crash. And that's not to say that Bitwig never crashed. Bitwig definitely crashed a couple times, but I can count that on my fingers. Studio One will crash any moment. If something is slightly off, it's coming down. It's coming down fast too. The cool thing about Studio One is when it crashes, it gives like this dialogue that shows you what potentially crashed Studio One. That's the only thing with that, which is cool. I remember a time where that was not an option. So I feel like they're trying to, bring things along. They also have what's called sleep. Your plugins the napping feature. That's what it is. Nap. So basically, what that is just hibernating your plugins when they're not in use to help conserve CPU on your system. So I guess if it doesn't receive a signal from that plugin, it'll put it to sleep to allow the other plugins that are in use to shine through. But Bitwig has that too. You can actually see the plugins, and a lot of them are at night sleeping right now. It's hibernated because nothing is coming through it. So yeah. That's what it is right now. 803. What up? Yeah, so that's where it is for now. Of course, yeah. I'm just really waiting on what Studio One does. There are some things that a lot of us are waiting on, and it's like this is the moment. This is the time. This is availing where things are, if they would even take any of our suggestions, or will it be something going the opposite direction of what we saw coming. You know what I mean? So
We'll see. We'll see. There is a lot of people who felt like 5 wasn't a real update from 4. So there's a lot of people who are still in 4. There are some people I know that's still in 3. I guess if it's working for you, why change it? Absolutely. So so that's where we are. That's where we are. We're gonna go ahead and end it pretty soon. If you guys don't have anything else to say, so which is the simplest and easiest DAW to work with? The simple DAW will be Studio One. Studio One is very simple. In my case, yeah, it's very simple. But that depends. That depends on what everybody's simple is different. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be careful. Like I appreciate you asking me that, but for I guess if you just want to pick my brain and see what I'll say, yeah, simple to me would be Studio One, but simple to some people is Ableton Live. Simple to other people is Bitwig. Simple to other people is Cubase. Simple to other people is FL Studio. And when they try to switch over to Studio One, they feel like it's complicated. I have heard that, and I'm thinking in my head, I use Studio One. I know it back of my hand. It's like it's the most simplest platform ever. But other people don't get it sometimes, So simple to them is whatever they used to. But for me, the like the in between the ones that I use now, Ableton Live, Bitwig, Studio One, I say Studio One will probably be the most simplistic, and I'll say simplistic in terms of what it does. It's very simple, like what it do. You know what I'm saying? But it can be very complicated though. You can make it complicated if you're trying to achieve things that's like out of the norm. I have done that many times. And that's why I can move on to Bitwig, because I was looking for something a little bit more complicated, something that I feel like can just looking for something, a DAW that inspires me to do more. I wanted to get more involved in modulars and modulation, you know, building stuff, routing stuff, creating different weird sounds. That's where I am with it. Sound design is kind of what I'm accustomed to doing, like when I'm building beats as well. That's why it takes me a little longer than other people on here that use one finger to play a note and or pencil it in, or people who use presets already and just throw it and push that stuff together. Me, I'm looking at like, okay, how can I make this sound different and inspire me in a different way? So with some of the things that Bitwig offers, I'm able to achieve things, and I'm also teaching myself while I'm live. So I don't know Bitwig like that off the back of my head, but I move around in there pretty decent. I know how to make a full song and do what I have to, because it's familiar to me. You know what I mean? Just look at how it's set up. You know what I'm saying? Like if we look at Bitwig one more time, if we looking at it, this is a familiar setup. You know what I mean? Like where your plugins are. Like this is familiar to me. Once again, the browser comes up, and I get to search for whatever I need to. In Ableton Live, you're not going to see the plugins out like this. They're going to always live at the bottom, which is not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. I actually like that, which is the other reason why I like Bitwig, because most of the devices live at the bottom, and I can see more. There's more information when you're working with devices. I can appreciate that. Like this, check out that sampler. You know what I mean? When you say this is more advanced than Studio One sampler, like Studio One sampler is not doing this. It's not allowing you to add note effects in here like this on top of this inside the thing, or like effects. Like this is my effects chain right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we doing. You know what I mean? It's like a Ableton Live vibe right here. You know, and all these other, Now I would say Ableton Live is probably a little bit more advanced than this, but still, they both are pretty decent. Once again, the browser coming up for my presets. So I hit a folder, and these are all of my presets for this piano. You know, it's just, I don't know. There's also this is I hit the window again, and another section came up. Also the window. I mean the preset joint. Um, trying to see. I haven't used any of the onboard instruments. But yeah. Yeah, I mean it gets complicated. Things does get complicated in here, but yeah, it's cool. I like it. Yeah, 803. Um we mentioned that earlier about clips, and I'm like, man, if they don't come with the clips, man, it's clear. It's clear that they ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Like move forward cuz yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like there's other YouTubers are saying the same thing. They're like, "Can we get clips?" You know, a doll of all see this is the thing with me. A doll of all dolls, and I'm talking about digital performer, they even have clips. Digital performer is mainly known for like people who do orchestral music, score, film, like Cubase, you know. But digital performer is, it's kind of it's one of those programs that kind of favors something in a different direction in terms of what you're doing in there. It's targeted towards a certain kind of people, just like Bitwig. Bitwig is targeted towards electronic producers, but Ableton Live is too, and like people like us kind of took this and gravitated towards it, and now we just doing stuff like this type of music in here. But when you see people on YouTube, you're not gonna find them doing urban music yet. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to throw some videos together and just try to stay in here a little more and talk about it. And I guess people kind of see what Bitwig is. What is this program this guy is using? What is that about? So right. So Ableton Live, it's not the same with Bitwig. Well, Ableton is there is resemblance, of course, but it's not the same. There Bitwig is doing a little bit more advanced stuff. Um, Bitwig has way more functions and features in it that you can do that you cannot do in Ableton. But I will say that Ableton has quite a bit of things that Bitwig is not doing. So I guess it just depends on what you're doing and what you're trying to achieve, which will kind of, that's perspective. It'll put you where you need to be, depending on what you're trying to do. But I'll say, coming from a program like Studio One, for me, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I've learned Ableton Live, and it's cool that I did that because it did teach me some stuff that I need to know when using a program like Bitwig. So it's like, okay, I get this now. I get what this is about and why I would use this. There's some things I would like to tell y'all about, but I'll have to spend a whole other hour explaining some of the stuff. So I mean, the more and more you work in something, the better you are familiar with it, and then one day I'll be like, my answer to your question when you ask me which DAW is simpler, I will probably say Bitwig because I know it. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's perspective. So, yeah, this is what we came up with. I appreciate you guys for joining me, man. I appreciate it. Thumbs up on the video once again. Subscribe if you're new here. I really appreciate you guys. We work and build most of the drums using the new expansion from Native Instruments, Freeform. Them drums are solid. Yeah, Freeform is my new favorite drums. The thing's crazy. So, the affiliate link is in the description of the video. So anyway, once again, I appreciate y'all watching the end of stream here. I appreciate your presence, all the questions and whatnot. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your pictures. Stay creative without rules, guys. Signing off.